to me, I didn't want to really be an imposter. I don't want to, make it seem like I'm this creative, positive person through and through and dealing with this. So I deal with self doubt too, but I'm just letting you guys know on this video, which will be published today. I'm going to put it out today, that I'm killing my self doubt, and I hope that you guys will do the same thing. What's going on, y'all? Y'all already know who it is. Let me turn down my mic just a little bit. I feel like I'm just a little too hot. My wife tell me that, but all right. So I want to talk to you guys about something very, very different. Normally you guys are getting beat making videos and tutorial videos, and I thank you. I try to thank you as much as I can. I do appreciate the love, but this is something just a little bit different. I actually want to, because I reached out to some people on my Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, and I find some very common ground along, with creatives, and that is dealing with self-doubt. And before you click off the video, just hear me out, because I'm not really going into a deep dive about a lot of stuff. I'm going into something that could be a very common issue, from the average independent artist who normally just wants to play around with music, to the major artist after doing a bit of research. And what I mean about self-doubt is, we are in a time where we have people that, like for an instance, I know a guy, like when I first started recording, he reached out to me, and this is kind of like, a couple years in, when I was recording, I had a recording studio and, doing pretty good. So I guess he heard about me, through the city. But this guy took me to his house. He had a full studio set up with the mixing consoles, custom console and everything. But he was self-conscious about putting his music out. And to me at the time, it blew my mind. It made me think like, man, you must be crazy. I was looking at so much stuff that he had, and it was, it just really blew my mind. So, but just that goes to show you that there's so many talented people out here that really never take that step to putting their music out there. Or we have a lot of these artists, myself included, who sit on music. And this right here was this right here caused me to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Just to give you guys a background on the stuff that I did do, like I've done a lot of, record label showcases and stuff like that, and some, just a lot of stuff where you're dealing with the industry, but I never really wanted to sign a deal. I never really had, to me, in my opinion, I never really was presented with something that made it seem like I should really sign to you. So it wasn't like the $10 million, 4 or 5 album. No, it was on the smaller scale. And I never really felt comfortable enough to sign, even with the smaller signing bonuses. I really didn't want to be signed. I kind of wanted to be set at the time. So to me, I think that was a good choice, because I think I would have been either shelved or dropped from one of the labels, being like a smaller budget artist. But the main thing is, during my journey on being an independent artist, a lot of things that caused me to miss out on opportunities was not necessarily not signing those deals. It was when I wrote my songs, I would sit on them either because I felt like I wanted to perfect them. And that's what I told myself, as I think more and more, a lot of times it's really going to be hard for us to perfect our music to what's in our mind sometimes, because a lot of times we'll either nitpick it so much till we start thinking that we need to just scrap the whole song, or I'm gonna do it over, or our ears get polluted with what we are hearing on the radio, or we go on YouTube and we see similar artists doing this and we think, oh man, this is the new wave, so I need to just leave this song. And you got a hit song just sitting there collecting dust. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because, as you see on the screen, this is one of my songs that I did re-record it. I needed to re-record it because, you know, I know it sounds like I'm contradicting what I was saying, but to me, when I re-recorded it, I changed the key of the song. So it just kind of, for me, it just kind of picked it up a little bit. You know, it was in a lower key, so it sounded a little draggy to my ears, but that might have been part of my nitpickiness. But I'm putting this on YouTube because I actually want you guys, I hope to inspire you guys to put out more music and really invest in yourselves when it comes to your music, because I know what it's like to either sit on your music because you're afraid of how people will view you, or you want to put out the perfect, because you want to be represented in the best light possible. So trust me, I know what that feels like. So with that being said, I present to you one of my songs. It's called Next to You. I'll play like about half of it. I guess you can let me know what you think in the comments, if it's good, if it's bad, you know, but the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm really trying to kill that self-doubt. You know, my strong suit, as you'll see on my channel, I've dealt with a lot with beats and mixing and stuff like that, because actually I started out singing, and over time I just felt like my music was just really kind of different, especially with R&B. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to play this for you guys, and you can let me know what you think.
I'll be a Martin, you can be my Gina. Long as we're together, don't let nothing come between us. We living life just like a TV show. I'm singing to you like the radio. I love when we're together, I love the way we vibing now. Let's make this thing forever. I promise that I won't back out, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. Cause at the end of the day, I just wanna be next to you, right next to you. I just wanna be next to you, yeah. All I want, I just wanna be next to you. I just wanna be next to you. Looking back.
Okay, so I got that out of my system, and honestly, I can give you guys just a little bit of reality. I was, you know, when I first started recording it, my hopes were up, and in the middle of the song, self-doubt crept in, and I tell you guys no lie. You know, I started to you know, nitpick the song and say, wow, you know, this kind of sounds like the first one did, and I don't know. But honestly, I took a moment and I really just had to kind of check myself and put it out there. So I'm not going to make this video long at all, but I do hope that this helps somebody kill the self-doubt, because each and every one of you who are listening to this video, who hears my voice right now, I just got to let you know that you are great and you have something unique to bring to the world, and don't let anybody tell you anything different. So I know this was a very different video from what you're used to, but I feel like if I deal with it, and I've been really kind of putting stuff out into the world as far as videos and everything, because I believe that I have some really great music, and I believe that there's a lot of people who need to hear my music. And I think the same thing for you guys. So with that being said, I hope that you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and stay creative. GotBetterBeats.com. It's your boy Dreamer. Peace.